Alright, this is McBake, aka Noodles, coming to you live on the other side of my computer, doing a voiceover for this video. And this is the video we've been waiting for. Well, not the Toolbox tour, but this is my Toolbox review. Alright, we're going to start off with the positives. First positive, of course, is the value. This is an amazing box for the price that you pay. You run down to Home Depot, and I believe this is normally $1,200 or $1,300. I picked it up on sale for a mere $1,000. I mean, you are getting so much for that price. The hutch, the locker, the chest, it is a fantastic value. So we're going to break it down a little bit farther in this review. We're going to go over all the positives as well as some of the negatives. So the first positive, you've seen it there in that video. This is showing it well, the pegboard. And this pegboard, it kind of goes in with the whole hutch. The entire hutch is a positive. I mean, the customization you get inside of the hutch with the pegboard is amazing. You can see I built a little laptop stand. I have some of my bigger tools hanging, my torch, as well as some of my cordless tools. You have the power strip in there for any battery chargers. You can see I have my two lights charging on the opposite side underneath the power strip. And then there's the pegboard inside of the door, which is really nice. You get these little baskets, just additional storage. Speaking of additional storage, the storage, that is a positive completely. This is a 10 drawer chest. I don't know the exact cubic inches, cubic feet, anything like that. But anyway, you have all the organization for the drawers that you need. And again, I'm just a starting technician, so you'll kind of see my Toolbox tour that's coming up. This thing is hardly filled. Not only the chest, you also get the side locker, of course. There's some really good storage in there. I mean, just for the odds and ends that you end up collecting. Tools, empty boxes. This bottom drawer, I haven't even touched it. It's going to be really nice when you get like the blow molded cases and the specialty tools. Same as the smaller drawer. It's kind of my retired tools. And then I threw the liners. This is a big positive for me because you'll see in these clips, this is after almost a month of daily use, piling tools on top of this liner at the end of every day. There's no indentions in the liners, there's no rips, no tears, and the same goes for the drawers. The liners are holding up wonderfully after about a month. The color combination on this box couldn't have been better. The matte black with the gloss black pulls and accents, it's a beautiful color combination that I think even if you're looking at Snap-on, Matco, any boxes like that, a lot of people go for this color combination, even paying the $20,000, $30,000 for a box. So for them to go with this color combination, other than your standard gloss black silver pulls generic look, I'm really glad they went with this. Like it so much actually, I matched my cart. You can check that out in my last video. And then something that this chest comes with that the higher end ones just don't have are the dampening drawers. Day-to-day use, these things are fantastic. It's actually gotten me in trouble when I would go to borrow somebody else's tools that do have a Snap-on box, because I'll go ahead and just close their drawers like I would my own, and they tend to slam. I don't do it as bad as I used to, but you're going to see here coming up that I'm a little worried on the dampening drawers because they are starting to soften, especially on this top one right here. You can see that if you go put some power behind it, it's going to slam. That's the only drawer I've noticed it on. I've tested all of the drawers with a little more power, and the top drawer is the one that's starting to give out. But you're going to see this. This is just like I would any other time, and I don't have any problem with the slamming. But again, it's only half full right now. More weight, and I'm scared what's going to happen. But we're getting to the negatives. The locker depth is a negative, somewhat. I mean, it's fantastic you get a locker, but you can't tell in these video clips. The locker is about 6 to 7 inches shorter than the rest of the chest. On the back end, I should have gotten a video of the back end. It's not flush with the rest of the box. I don't know why not. Again, this is going a negative with the storage. I'm kind of nitpicking, but these top 2 drawers, they're an inch deep. And so you're really limited to what kind of tools you can put in there. It's basically my pliers and my screwdrivers. I'd like to have wrenches right under my sockets, but this box just doesn't allow me to do that. This is the biggest negative, are the locks. There's 3 locks, the hutch, the chest, the locker, all lock and unlock independently, and they have 3 different keys. Now online they said they would keep the same, and when I was reading reviews, it kind of sounds like a toss-up. Half the people get 1 key for all 3 locks, and then the other half get 3 separate keys. I just happen to be one of the unlucky ones to get 3 separate keys. It's kind of a pain, but honestly at night I don't even lock my box. I don't work in a shop full of the sticky bandits or the wet bandits. I'm not too worried about theft. If I do lock it over the weekend, I really just lock the hutch, the chest, and then I throw the keys in the locker. Because who wants to carry around a keychain with 3 keys on it? There you go. Good job, Michael. Got it all closed up. So the other real negative, again, it's kind of a give and take, but the construction. When you are working with this box every single day, you know, just throwing wrenches on there, in and out of it all day long, you start to notice kind of how cheap the material is, the thin steel. You throw down your cordless impact on that hutch, you hear a little bit of rattle, as well as every single time you open and close a drawer. It just doesn't have that satisfying opening and closing like the snap-on boxes in the shop. It just doesn't have that. But what do you expect for a grand, you know? And this one, it's a positive and a negative. For me, Ron, I'm 5'7", it's a positive. For Ron here, it's a negative. So, again, Ron is like 6'4" or 6'6", something like that. This box is not made for tall guys. And it's not just Ron. It's actually the Rust Belt mechanic as well. You're going to see, I mean, me and him, we work together all day long. I'm trying to diagnose a car. I need him to check it out. Oh, it's kind of a pain for him to check it out in my hutch. So, you'll see at the verdict, if you are under 6 foot, this is a great box. If you're above 6 foot, forget about it. You're not using that hutch, brother. Hate to tell you. So, that was my full review. I used this box for roughly a month now, daily use, 8 hours a day. And so here I break down the entire review on one screen. Of course, the verdict, you got your pegboards, good storage, the liners are excellent. I love the matte and the gloss black, the dampening drawers, height, I like it at 5'7", and the value, you cannot beat the value. That is the best part. And so as I close up shop for the rest of the night, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the review. Be sure to check out my last video if you want to see how I got that little tool cart to match, give it a nice cohesive look. And stay tuned, the full toolbox tour is coming up. I'm getting new tools every single week. That bad boy's getting filled up, so definitely want to stay tuned for that. And I have another video series coming up on a fun project. So hey, have a good one, guys.